Hello everyone, Twisted Animatronic here, and one thing I've always asked and never found a concrete answer for is how come Foxy is the only animatronic capable of running? I mean, even his jump scare is completely different to the others. He's seen in multiple games and the movie as the only one who can run. Why? What's his secret? Well, the truth on this animatronic is going to be revealed in today's video, my friends. And believe me, Afton Robotics really were not messing around when they built Foxy. And immediately I'd like to draw your attention to FNAF 1. And for the most part, the animatronics' movements are random. They can approach from either side of the security room and can be blocked off at close range. Foxy, however, this is completely different. He typically emerges from the far end of the restaurant in Pirate's Cove and will give no warning at all when he tries to attack the player. The other animatronics will approach you slowly and gradually, but Foxy on the other hand, he will literally dash straight towards the office. This isn't just unique to FNAF 1, he also makes a beeline for the office in FNAF 2. He does the same thing in FNAF 4. We even see him run around in Sister location. This is even true for the movie. All the other animatronics are big hulking pieces of metal. You really get a sense of weight to them when you hear their foot hit the ground. But Foxy, he also has that sense of weight but is able to run. With that bit of information there, we can dispel that he is a super light animatronic. This isn't the case. He's the same endoskeleton as all the others. So why? What makes him so special? Well, let's look at the evidence, and immediately we know that Foxy's Cove was out of order from 1987, and prior to this also, we see Foxy's Cove out of order in Into the Pit, showing us this wasn't an isolated incident. Multiple locations with a Foxy animatronic were out of commission. Could this be down to his design then? Because if it was isolated to one animatronic, surely it'd be just one location, but we've seen him out of order in multiple locations. Now, many people could say that Foxy did the bite of 87, hence why they took him out of order, because Foxy was an extremely popular character. They wouldn't just take him out of service for no reason, right? And this is Fazbear Entertainment. They slapdash, they just leave him there. But we're not on about removing him from service, we're on about why he can run, right? Well, this also plays a huge part into why he can run, believe it or not. And Foxy's Cove being out of order in every location can give us a reason why. I mean, if it was isolated to one Foxy being able to run because he was supernatural, that would just be one location. But it's not, it's the entirety of the fleet, so to speak. All the Foxy's Coves are out of order. This tells me that there was a malfunction in the design, hence why they had to withdraw all the Foxys. He was designed this way, designed to run by Afton Robotics. But why? Why just Foxy? Why not the other animatronics as well? Well, let me continue to explain because it will all become clear. You see, you could quite easily say that Afton Robotics wanted to make a state-of-the-art animatronic, right? And they decided to do that with Foxy. But it wouldn't work, so they took him out of service. Job done. Problem solved. But that isn't the case because we know we've got Foxy Go Go Go. Even the name itself implies that Foxy is go go going. He's running at a pace, at haste. Something fast, go go go, right? This is the minigame where you play as Foxy, you come out of Foxy's Cove, you go to the right hand side, enter the room, and all the children cheer for you as you arrive. Foxy's here, yay! But again, this implies Foxy is running here. This is in 1987. Again, showing he was designed to be able to run. But why would they design him to run? Well, it's quite evident at this point. Afton Robotics made a state-of-the-art robot to be able to entertain children, right? Play hide and seek, play tag, chase after them. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't sound like a great idea. A massive animatronic robot weighing an absolute ton, chasing after small, fragile children. But this is FNAF. This is Fazbear Entertainment. Do they care? No. They just see the dollar signs. But I don't think that just to be the case. Otherwise, Afton would have built all the new animatronics to be able to run as well, not just specifically Foxy. There's far more going on here which I haven't discussed or even talked about. In the timeline, the first time we actually see Foxy run would be in 1987 of FNAF 2, right? That's when they introduce the new state-of-the-art security system. And by that, I mean all the animatronics in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza are linked to a criminal database. They got facial recognition software. That means they can scan any patron inside the facility and see whether they're a criminal or not. If they're a criminal, then they'd obviously be apprehended. That would be a bit of a problem if these animatronics are really slow, right? I mean, they could literally just outrun the animatronics. But that's where you're wrong. You see, not all the animatronics were built to run because it'd be too costly. They all had the facial recognition software. Of course they did. But one animatronic was specifically designed to run and chase after any criminal. Otherwise, the criminals could literally just outrun any animatronic. They built Foxy as a security device, a security animatronic. Not only to just entertain children, but now he can also run and apprehend any criminals. Perfect, right? This matches the timeline because the first time we ever see Foxy run is in 1987, exactly the same time as when they bring in the facial recognition software. But we're not just done there. There's even more to this story, because sure, that would then explain why they take Foxy's Cove completely out of commission. There was a malfunction with their facial recognition software. Foxy was attacking random people, right? So they decided to close down the attraction, close down Foxy. This would explain a countrywide withdrawal of Foxy's Cove. But no, that doesn't seem right. If that was the case, they would withdraw all the animatronics because they all had facial recognition software installed. There's something specific to Foxy, something specific to his running ability, hence why he was the only one taken out of service. Now, I'd also like to mention something interesting here, that everything we've just said completely debunks a really popular fan theory. And the theory in question is the one that the soul inhabiting the Foxy animatronic died while he was running. But that isn't the case, because obviously we see two different Foxys in FNAF 2. We see Withered Foxy and obviously the 1987 Foxy. And not only that, we see a Foxy in Sister location run and FNAF 4, so it's completely impossible here. And not only that, it doesn't line up with all Foxys being withdrawn from the entertainment industry. So right now we've established that he was designed to be able to run for two main reasons. One, to entertain and play with children, and two, to be able to capture and apprehend potential criminal suspects linked to this database. But what we haven't established is why he was taken out of service because of his ability to run. Well, I briefly touched on it in another video, you see. Foxy, as we know, is stopped by the flashlight. In FNAF 2, you flash the flashlight at him, he completely resets. This is the case in Sister location as well. You use the flashlight, he completely stops and resets. And then it all came together as one massive puzzle piece here for me. You imagine Pirate's Cove, right? Foxy on stage. He has to run out and chase after children. You know, say he's playing hide and seek, the curtains are drawn, the kids go run and hide, and then he runs out to try and find them. As soon as them curtains pull back, there's loads of flashing lights in his face. Exactly like the flashing lights we flash at him in FNAF 2 and FNAF 4. Wouldn't that cause the malfunction or the reset like we see numerous times throughout FNAF? A massive hulking animatronic running towards you, and all of a sudden these lights startle it. It could fall over, hit a child, reset it back to his normal position. That would explain then why they withdrawn all the Foxy animatronics. It wasn't because he was broken, I mean in a mechanical sense. He was able to run, move around, no problem at all. But his sensors, they were the problem. We see it in FNAF 2, flash the flashlight at him. We see it in FNAF 4, flash the flashlight at him. We see it in Sister location, flash the flashlight at him. This quirk in Foxy was passed down through its programming. Phone Guy himself even confirms this was the case. This is the reason why he was twitchy. He literally had a form of animatronic epilepsy. You couple that with his ability to run, you got a running animatronic coming at you, full pelt, and all of a sudden he just trips out and he's about to trip and fall onto a small child. Instant death, right? So the fact of the matter here is he was designed to be able to run to entertain children and catch potential criminals. But because of his issue with the flashing lights with him on stage, he would regularly trip out, be unable to move, fall over, hence why Fazbear Entertainment had to put Foxy's Cove out of order. I've always wondered why he was the only animatronic able to run, you know, discounting the security breach animatronics. But it's always plagued on my mind, why only Foxy? And then I put all these puzzle pieces together and boom, we've solved his running ability and solved why Foxy's Cove was out of order. But there's just one last thing. If you've made it this far in the video, can you do me a massive favor and hit that like button right now and subscribe to show me you enjoyed this video? We're almost to 100,000 subscribers and I'd really appreciate your support to help me get there. And with that, what do you think? Do you think this is the reason why Foxy can run? I mean, it has to be, right? What other reason would they design an animatronic to run? But let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. A massive thanks to the Fazbear Entertainment members on screen now, with an extra special thanks to Lauren, Rena Fox, and the Twisted Fazbear CEO, Penguin Lover 12. And welcoming our newest member, Queen Bubbles. I'm Twisted Animatronic, and as always, stay safe out there, superstars.